Приветствую всех. Скачала с PSN.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman. But they would not be the last.
Бэтмен. Враг внутри. Первый сезон.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win again, everyone would be happy.
Пробовала сейчас записать на Твиче вот этот альбом, но что-то как не пошло.
Lucky 13! There it is,
Romy Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I don't. I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing. Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Так, ну, здесь я уже, собственно...
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your
Я
signal.
частично там
Last thing we
уже
want is for him to know you're
проходила.
here.
5-10 минут.
We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end.
And I end.
All that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Блин, а что-то у меня куска уха не хватает. По-моему, когда на Твиче пыталась пройти,
Is something wrong?
уха был.
You seem distracted. Bruce.
Следуй за мной.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Stay close and keep your head down.
Excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
Okay.
Я в прошлый раз сказала ей уходить, но рассчитывал немного на другую реакцию. В результате получилось, что мы накурили с Брюсом. Сейчас я предложила следовать за мной. Сейчас сыр такой начался.
Let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Ну, ее мы более-менее спасли. Потому что это чем случилось... Ну, наверное, я ей сказала уходить, велела. Она обиделась и осталась. В результате ее в заложники схватили.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
А вот это вот, кстати, не очень удобно по стрелочкам. Но тут довольно прилично дают времени подумать. Кажется, она...
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Ну, как никак не отреагировал, могла бы сказать, ой,
Run now.
What you did to that man, knocking him out like that. How did you do that? I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed
Я
that
разносторонняя.
capable.
Yeah, I'm a man of many talents.
That's an understatement. Thank you.
Куда у нас кусок уха делся?
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Интересно, какого цвета у меня сейчас бэк-техника? Мне игра не предложила ее повторно выбрать.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
Загадка. Слушайте внимательно.
Without fingers, I
Без
point.
пальцев я указываю, без рук ударяю, без ног бегу. Кто я? Я предположила, что он колобок.
Who am I?
У кого какое мнение?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in
Итак,
without being
начинаем осмотр
noticed.
территории.
Time for some recon.
Разведка. Осмотреть.
Some
Осмотреть.
kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Блин, наведись на него.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be
Загадочник
taken
звучит как-то
lightly.
очень по-русски, вам не кажется?
Riddler's
Заложники.
taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
And they're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
Так, а нам нужно вот сюда. Сейчас наведусь. А, вот. Над курсором
Cashier's
наводится.
booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Убрать вот курсорчик.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
Хлобысь. А, фиолетовая, да, фиолетовая осталась.
Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Что это?
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside?
Ну, как в предыдущий раз, я выбираю слезоточивый
We
газ.
need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line
Бесконтактный,
of sight.
неубийственный способ. Не смертельный.
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give them hell. We're counting on you.
Ой, задай им жару. Ну и, конечно, ударить. Врезать хочу. Ой, а вот этого у меня, слышь, не было. Прикинь. Ладно. Секундочку. Оторвать.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Ну-ка. Заякорить оружие. Сейчас так и так. R2. И по мордам. И сейчас скоро
Batman clearly
начнется
isn't using his head. Break it open.
бой с загадочником, на котором я на Твиче чуть-чуть повисла. Как-то с управлением у меня было не очень. Вот с этими стрелочками. XRG. Я его оглушила. Ну, я это сделаю и сейчас. Ну, ток был не смертельным. Да, вот на
I've
этом
heard
месте.
stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are.
Ой, так, я надеюсь, что сейчас все сработает нормально.
Oh, you have to be
Вот
kidding.
сейчас, да, сработало.
Clever, but not smart enough.
Нет, вот плохо.
Let me show you
Нормально,
how it was done
нормально,
back in the day.
нормально, вниз. Плохо. Так, так. Так.
Sprawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Вот несмотря на то, что дают время подумать над QTE, со стрелочками справиться не очень просто. Так, нам нужно вниз. Сейчас квадратик. Да. Он в любом случае это отбивает эту атаку.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns.
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Ой, пропустила. Пропустила. Очередную стрелочку. Их не очень удобно нажимать, когда это мне казалось легко. Удар на отмашь попробуем. Короче, это игра по QTE.
You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Ну вот, собственно, пролог к первому эпизоду, да? Дальше я ничего не знаю. В первом сезоне всего 5 эпизодов про Бэтмена. Интересно, какие они по продолжительности.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly, and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there... that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
Back off, Waller. Don't blame the police, blame Riddler. Or hadn't you noticed he was the one cutting off fingers?
Oh, I noticed, all right. Just like I noticed you let him get away. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought she was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's... changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help.
И читаем такие.
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
Единственное,
I think
что...
I know you a little better now.
Что мне не нравится в этой игре.
Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
Вообще я хотела молча уйти, но что-то мне вдруг захотелось нажать на кнопку. Так вот, что я хотела сказать там. Как в первой игре от Telltale'ов, кажется, так и в этой самым неудобным мне показалась эта система диалогов и выбора ответов. Поскольку игра не переведена на русский язык, вот эта вот полоска временная, за которую нужно успеть принять какое-то решение по выбору ответа, она течет очень быстро, она иссякает. И во время того, как я начинаю читать вот эти возможность вариантов ответов, те продолжают еще говорить. То есть я не знаю, чем заканчивается фраза собеседника перед тем, как начинаю отвечать. Они в основном на бум.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Классическая фоновая джаз. Давайте джаз послушаем, что.
I need something cool.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Так, надо перемещаться, да? Или как?
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Рука трясется.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Alfred, it's clearly a problem. You should get it looked at.
Блин, надо было ответить, что я всегда беспокоюсь о семье.
It'll pass. Working always helps.
Я не так хотела ответить, прости. Я просто думаю, я вижу, полоска истекает, а он, когда истекает, по-моему, отвечает молчанием. Ну, как я обычно. Вот. И я пока прочла, что это нужно показаться доктору. Не, ну это логично, доктору показаться. И уже нажала на кнопку, а потом читаю, что внизу был вот этот вариант. Я, конечно, выбрала бы нижний.
The agency.
Against
the public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
Так, хорошо, как? Доступ. Граждане Готэма подтверждают сотрудничество полиции и Бэтмена. Несмотря на жестокую критику со стороны властей, сотрудничество городского управления полиции Готэма с мстителем в маске, известным под именем Бэтмен, обретает все большую популярность среди населения города. В пределах всего Готэма преступность снизилась с прошлого года, при этом число тяжких преступлений достигло исторического минимума, хотя кое-кто в городском совете и выразил озабоченность тем, что личность Бэтмена неизвестна, а сам он не ограничивается рамками закона. Это никак не повлияло на общественное мнение. «Мне все равно, кто он. Мне важно, что благодаря ему мне безопаснее», заявил владелец продовольственного магазина Уэд Бартон, у которого за последний месяц на 50% подскочили продажи в темное время суток. Члены совета Гейл Рич сочувствуют владельцам компаний вроде Бартон, но заявляют, пока мы не знаем, кто такой Бэтмен, мы не можем быть по-настоящему в безопасности. Котировки акций Wayne Enterprise достигли исторического максимума. Акции Уэйна сегодня во время вечерних торгов выросли до рекордной цены в $120 за акцию, побив предыдущий рекорд в $115, установленный более года назад. Этот рекорд стал последним событием в череде недавних успехов компании, и с тех пор, как Брюс Уэйн вернулся на должность директора в прошлом году после кратковременного увольнения. Уэйна отстранили с должности директора в прошлом году, заменив его Освальдом Коблботом в ходе перестановки, из-за которой Уэйн публично напал на Коппола и был на время помещен в лечебницу Аркхем. Впоследствии Уэйн утверждал, что нападение было совершено под воздействием наркотика, введенного ему бывшим репортером газет Вики Вейл, занимавшейся преступной деятельностью под псевдонимом Леди Аркхем. Суд над Дентоном снова перенесен. Это вот как бы первая игра, в которую я играла. Джокер, кажется, он был. Федеральный судья еще несколько месяцев отложил начало рассмотрения уголовного дела в отношении бывшего мэра Готэма Харви после ухода всей юридической команды подсудимого. Возглавляемого прокурором Брэндоном Хоффманом команда объявила, что они объявляют самоотвод на предварительном слушании в понедельник утром. Дент, служивший ранее окружным прокурором Готэма, настоял на том, что будет сам представлять свои интересы в суде. Хоффман официально заявил в суде: «Я более не считаю, что могу защищать господина Дента». Судья Стоукс после этого вынесла решение перенести суд еще на 2 месяца, пока Дент будет готов. Я не могу это читать. Извините, больше все. Что такое агентство? Кажется, ныне Бэтмен уже не самый таинственный борец на улицах. Власти заявляют, что Коппол примерно... Что-то очень много здесь новостей, очень много. Так, дальше. Это мы осматривали?
Yes. Riddler terrorized the city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
His victims are the ones who need help.
I'll concede you have a point.
What was that?
You should see her face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Так, а это что? Журнал какой-то, доступ. Ух ты, это что? Это у нас досье на каждого из наших знакомых? Ох, в прошлом году расцвело мое сотрудничество с Джимом. Обстоятельства складываются благоприятно для преданного в работе полицейского идеала. Рене Монтоя недавно получила повышение до детектива. Без Люциуса не было бы никакого Бэтмена. Короче, он отвечает за техническое оснащение нас. Альфред. Ну, Альфред — это Альфред. Человек, который воспитал Бэтмена после гибели его родителей. Не по совместительству дворецкий. Именно спецагент Имана Веста передала мне психологический профиль Загадочника. Мне о ней мало что известно, кроме того, что она родом из Готэма и, кажется, доверяет Аманде Уоллер. А еще она большая поклонница Бэтмена. Это немного успокаивает. Может, мне удастся использовать это себе на пользу в дальнейших контактах с агентством. О, Господи, мне нравится она мне пока. Впервые я увидела Аманду под казино после ужасающего нападения. Бывшая помощница конгрессмена и доктора политологии. Неукротимые амбиции привели ее прямо в руководство самой лучшей тайной правительственной организации по охране правопорядка агентства. Недавно ее повысили в должности до регионального директора с юрисдикцией, охраняющей весь северо-восток США, включая Готэм. Гордону она не нравится, это ясно, это понятно. Она сила, природа, несущая угрозу его территории. Хотел бы я только больше узнать о ее намерениях в отношении Готэма. Похоже, она может быть и сильным другом, и еще более сильным врагом. Спецагент Блейк, немногословный партнер Авесты. Я встретил его в обличии Бэтмена после нападения Загадочника на казино. Блин, что-то Загадочник как-то совсем не то. Имя Загадочника давно известно в городе. Что-то не хочу я про него читать. Ну, понятно. Это отец Бэтмена, мать. Мать — это тайна. Население 10,5 миллионов пока что. Лечебница. Красивое здание. Наша башня. Аллея преступности. И все. Можно выйти, собственно, я думаю, отсюда уже. Все инфу мы
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzles soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Так, защелка открыть. И чё? Вот это вот прикольно, кстати.
There's writing engraved along the rim.
На краю есть гравировка.
I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Слепое правосудие. У меня есть глаз, но я не вижу. Валет, причем здесь валет? Глаз бури, слеп. У правосудия 2 глаза, и оба они закрыты. Глаз бури и игольное ушко. Но это точно не валет и не правосудие. У меня есть глаз, но я не вижу. Глаз бури, что ли? Ой, не хочу перепроходить, сейчас зайду в это. Сейчас узнаем. Okay.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Ну, найдите что-нибудь для диска. Ну диск, там эти были.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Приз получен. Новая игра в городе. Башня Уэйна. И опять 7:30 утра.
Oh, excellent.
Ты
Glad
кто?
I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Что-то для Люциуса.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Прикольно.
Now, would you look at that? Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do.
Там дверь открывается, блин. А это чё?
It's not one of mine.
И не моё.
Hi, Dad.
Пап.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh.
Умняшка.
There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
Перевели стрелки.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to
Не
the bottom of
надо.
this. Figure out what it does.
But why don't you get through your first day before moving on to something so... advanced?
Advanced. Whatever. I've got to get back to orientation anyway.
Обиделась.
Have fun scratching your heads.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. I understand your hesitation about involving her in this Riddler business. But,
You should consider bringing Tiffany into the fold.
Ты вообще ты соображаешь, это твоя дочь.
Not now, then in
У
the
тебя много
future.
детей? А если
We're
что-то
going to need
это?
help if we're going to be dealing with the
Это
likes of
слишком
Riddler.
опасно.
You know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany. I'm just gonna have to say no.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Блин. Вот это косяк.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm not sure I like where this conversation is going.
This probably isn't gonna help.
Боже.
I think you'd know him as John Doe.
Джокер.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you?
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
I'm sorry, are you accusing me of something?
Should we be?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us.
Как дела?
Maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Ну да, посмотрела.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius,
we really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
О боже мой, погиб. Он погиб.
Lucius! No!
Да, приз получен. Прощай, старый.
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of three at Divinity Church this
Может, если
Sunday.
бы я трубку взяла, можно было бы его спасти.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce.
Опять
Was
7:29.
Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it.
Естественно, не
Riddler
сойдет.
struck at the heart of our operations and
Я его
tore a family
посажу.
apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme.
Но по дороге, может, и
Of
передумаю.
course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Да.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Да.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There's so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I know it's no consolation, but the work your father was doing, it was important.
More important than family.
No. That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
Да, что-то не то я имела в виду.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
Ну, надо думать. Он прям в эпицентре был.
What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Ну, давай потом, а?
For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
Odd, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc.
Да, это из-за
Trying
него.
to keep me away from it. Was that what killed him?
Да.
Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Ну, блин. Ну, а так он не врет.
It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Now, for that, we can all be grateful.
Кто это там такой?
You knew my father.
Well, no, but Judge...
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Hey, buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans, your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same
Не уверена, что я хочу с тобой дружить.
I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Что это такое?
I knew you'd be
Мы
hurting,
под...
see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I? Damn it!
Hey, keep it down.
За нами наверняка следят. Я тоже только что сказала, что мы не друзья с этим, а он тут трется рядышком. Добром это не кончится.
It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now.
Слушай, ты мне нравишься, но
It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it.
Может, ты назад пойдешь в психушку?
It's not like
В
Arkham.
дурке хорошо тебе будет. Тесно.
Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You're crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me.
Mm-hmm.
For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
Whatever I said in Arkham, it doesn't matter now. The deal is off.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place. Saw those doctors.
A vital link in our chain has left us. Matthew tells
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends.
Рад за тебя.
Packed. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Gosh, John, I don't know. My schedule's just so packed these days.
Please don't blow me off. Not after what we went through together.
Maybe try my secretary.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh.
We're here to mourn. Please, useless me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Oh, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
You're right. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out.
Я могу тебе
He's a
помочь в этом.
thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but wait a minute, you know him too.
Не
Of
то
course, a man
слово.
of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
You don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard
Эх, мне нравится, как я с ним разговариваю. То есть, значит, от него открестилась, а сейчас вот это вот начинается не так все.
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
Буду признательна, значит, опять должна.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry.
Господи, да что ж такое?
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce.
Вообще мне Джокер нравится, если что.
Trust between us.
Да он вернется, куда он денется.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Ну что, конец, да? Приз получен, друг в беде. Ой, первый час ночи.
Enjoying the view.
Yeah, hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words.
Не надо.
Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know.
Не надо.
Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler. Just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Так, мне надо отлучиться на секундочку. Игра, ты меня отпустишь? Ты поставишься на паузу сейчас? Да, поставишься. Продолжаем. Опять 7:30 утра. Прям заколдованное время. Сейчас опять драться, да?
No one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Дрон. Можно дрона. А как дроном воспользоваться? Хрен его знает. Да, ходит он, конечно же. Ага. Так, осмотреть. Статуэточка.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Том что?
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vane, isn't he?
Это он про себя вырезки, да?
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
Стрелочка.
We go in.
Выход там, да?
After you.
Мне не нравится то, что все в красных огоньках. Тут сейчас на время опять что-то будет, да? Ботинок, то есть кроссовок.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
Это труп.
Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
Что он тут делает?
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Ну, значит, иным способом.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Что еще? А, ну.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
Не отгадал.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
Все?
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Странно, я думала, он уже проверил. Что?
That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can
Ой, я
learn
не
from his
хочу туда
mistakes.
идти.
Let's find out what he did wrong.
Можно я не пойду туда?
One shoe melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Могут быть связаны, а каким образом? А как они связываются?
Masks. Each one missing a different
Не
facial
вижу,
feature.
не слышу, не говорю, да?
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Может, что-то открыть? Мощно.
Safes with
Можно пока не
electronic
делать
locks.
ничего.
Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Так, это что?
Bleeds
О, ты
inside.
пальчики.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Что? А как их связывать? Вот это что
Metal
такое?
mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Не хочу в камеру. Она называется камерой смерти. Можно я туда не пойду?
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Связь. Комп. А это что? Пистолет.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Да? Видеть, хорошо.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Но не избил, а ударил разок, чтобы тот заткнулся. Так, все, мы здесь осмотрели, да? Выходим. Что еще? Я не хочу выйти в эту камеру. Что означает связь? Открытый сейф. Ага. Связь с пальцами.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one.
Озвучка
goes from his fingers.
Так, это я связала, да? Что еще можно связать? Вот здесь показывают, есть связь. Связь с чем? Я не знаю. С ним тоже, нет? Это связь.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy. Ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Смотреть. Я не хочу. Так, с чем можно телевизор связать? Компьютером не связывается. Тут ни с чем. А с чем связать? Чем-нибудь наверху? А меня наверх не пускают. Меня наверх не пускают. Ладно, давай осмотрим. А что тут? Я это осматривала? Да, осматривала связь, отгоревший ботинок. Ну, я думаю, не стоит это связывать с телевидением.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place.
Наверное.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
В обратную сторону.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Вот оно и с ботинком. Теперь понятно. Откройте сейф. Успешная ссылка.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
А как он вышел оттуда?
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
I talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now.
А телевизор
She must have known.
связать.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky to kill each other.
Надо с чем-то связать эту телевизоры. Поляризация. Он сказал, что стекло поляризовано. Может, да? Пожалуйста.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
В каком порядке? Понятно, по-моему, очевидно, в каком порядке. Стол. Вышел он уже из камеры.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't
А
call for
умер
help,
после сейфов.
he saw the message on the monitors.
И умер он без ботинка, значит,
Willingly
он...
put himself inside the murder box.
Вот это вот третье.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic.
Потом
As soon as
полез
he
к
was out of the
сейфам
box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw
и
it.
скопытился.
Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before
he could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too. The minute I think you're in trouble, I'm gonna smash that door in, with or without your permission.
Ага, проломишь ты.
He's rising, Batman.
I can almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
Не видит, не скажет.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But
Не видит, не
which one is he
скажет.
referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Значит, с ушами проблема.
I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
Мне
They
кажется, с
should
ушами.
unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Что это такое?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
Приз у того, кто не слышит. Боже, что может?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Мама. А где уши? Вот он. Вот он, да? Я не могу ничего сделать, товарищ. Все, могу. Боже, что мы. Что происходит? Вот этот, вот этот. Так, квадратик. Ой, мамочки мои.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Что это такое? Какая-то ракета.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets
По-моему,
one.
в фильме его называли
Most
Человек-загадка.
won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Yeah, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way
Я же
before her
говорил, что у
time.
них хорошие
But I
технологии.
don't forget.
Вот он
That's the
этим
thing about
занимается.
having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk.
Мне твоя жалость не
I just
нужна.
wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox?
Ты его убил.
Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower,
Тебе это не касается.
you got a level.
Я не могу сказать.
You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Да.
I'd tell you if I could, Jim.
Now, it's like that, huh?
As I said, if I could.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Интересно, в какую сторону наши отношения изменились? Где это просмотреть можно? Присполученное сделано из безумия.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
Worrying about it won't help anything.
Neither will being cavalier. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
I still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
С чем связывают-то? А, вон.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
Пусковая установка.
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
Господи, когда же закончится эпизод?
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Подходящие слова.
Bruce. Riddler.
I need to keep looking. The two sounds have to be the same.
Вот этот вот, что ли, нет?
Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
И чё?
Tiffany. Tiffany.
И чё делать? А, еще дальше продолжать.
Dwayne. Bruce.
I still think I'm on the wrong track. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Вот тут, по-моему, где-то Брюс был.
Bruce.
Брус.
Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating the launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Maury, huh?
Брюс.
John thinks that Maury can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Roomy Maury up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Maury's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Maury, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Блин, даже не знаю. Хочу к этому.
I'll meet with Maury. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him. Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. Gotta be careful here. They're following his every move. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
There's something you can help me with, Mr. Mori. It's a matter of some importance.
I doubt I can do much. The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You're on his list, Mori. He's gonna hit you with the same weapons you sold him. You and a lot of other people.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you?
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago. And favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. She controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on your friendship. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance.
Сделка есть сделка.
Done. Send me a postcard from the beach.
Thank you, Mr. Wayne. I owe you a great debt. If this ever comes to light, I'll keep your name out of it for as long as I can.
Thank you.
Мы выбрали
Be
только что
careful, Mr.
меньшее зло.
Wayne. That lunatic is not to be trifled with. Now, I suggest you make yourself scarce before our agency friends return.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me Riddler's location, and fast.
The Lady of Dublin.
Which is...
A cargo ship in Gotham Bay.
Good. Send me the location. And let Gordon know. Tell him Batman's on the way.
Ой, кажется, мне надо отдохнуть.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Нет, сейчас меня на войну хватит, я думаю.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
Noise again, are we? Agent. What was your name? Blake?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all
Сейчас первый
made of.
косяк, и я.
You agency imbeciles really thought you couldn't stand me.
We found him.
Waller.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate.
Calculations.
No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
And it's hard to blame individuals for institutional incompetence.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Decisions. Your agency has been on my heels far too long.
A good spot for cover.
You're relentless.
I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I
Don't
am
want him raising an alarm.
qualified to see the
I'll
big
move when he
picture.
isn't looking.
It's often a struggle making people see that.
You think?
I'm sure you can understand. I get it.
О, Господи. Ну все, я уже не могу просто.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
Noise again, are we? Agent. What was your name? Blake?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of. You agency imbeciles really thought you couldn't stand me. You and your boss, Waller. So foolish. She's about to regret her miscalculations. All your
A good spot for cover.
And it's hard to blame individuals for institutional incompetence.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Decisions. Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless.
I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan. What are you talking about? You'll see what I mean soon, of course.
Don't want him raising an alarm.
Might be angry
I'll move when he isn't looking.
When they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that. You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me? It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting on Lino.
Ready, Bruce.
О, Господи.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Кто там у нас?
Agent Avesta.
Здрасте.
More! It's heating up!
Что делать?
Ой, thanks, Batman. Hi. Are you all right? Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Mori was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Mori. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens! I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all!
It's me you want, not Agent Avesta. Let her go!
Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I?
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Понятно, то есть он ее убивает.
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Сейчас.
Number 2. Also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Не буду ничего
Don't you
говорить, он
dare
меня
answer
убьет.
that.
Please. Don't let him die. Say it.
I need an answer.
I'll give you the answer, but only if you free us.
You don't get it.
Схитрила я тебя.
I make the rules, not you.
Please. No.
Avesta, please! Please!
Blake! Oh my God. Blake!
Enough, Riddler.
О, Господи. Так. Сейчас я открою прохождение, а то я боюсь, сейчас еще кого-нибудь убьет. Не хотелось бы. Ну-ка, попробуем.
You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet.
Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
Подожди. Так, ступень. Бэт-перчатка. Ракетный аппарат. Где этот ракетный? Вот ракетный аппарат.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Клетка. Дрон. И кто? Клетка.
Use the Batcam to make it hard to be caged.
Агент. Агент.
And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman?
Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
What are you doing?
Варианта справедливость не было. Но я и есть справедливость.
No, 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 no!
Ох там. And then...
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't...
Это тебе за Люциус. Тебе будет очень больно. Много раз.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Нам, дорогая. Дрон. Так. Ого, ничего себе. А фото не ого.
This can't be happening.
Нет, мощный удар. Я хочу еще за Люциуса.
Batman, Lake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse.
You can't punish yourself for their loss. None of this is your fault.
Thank you, Batman. Despite the cost, at least we've got Riddler in custody.
Ну, точнее, он вырублен и лежит на полу. Нет, уже очнулся.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around. I pushed the Batman to his limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed. Set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me. They didn't come.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Чё это? Его что, застрелили?
They broke the pact.
The pact?
А можно было бы постараться вытащить из него вот этот дротик, да, пока еще яд не до конца впитался?
Lock the ship down. And radio for more medics. But... Riddler, is he... Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
You don't have to worry, Jim. I'll take the heat for this.
I appreciate the thought, but that ain't gonna cut it. Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Blake is dead. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Mori got out of Gotham all by himself. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
Ничего себе.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
Gordon's not to blame. I was on the scene first. This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
Do your own dirty work, Waller. You'll get nothing from me.
That's a real shame. No one's better suited for this job than you. Evidence in his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line. And knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce.
Она знает нас. Ядрить мои батоны. Приз получен. Загадай мне загадку. Вы и 41,5% игроков помогли Джону обрести надежду. На похоронах он был рад вас видеть. Он был в отчаянии от того, что вам не понравилась его карта. Ну, извините, мне еще вся карта. Хоть вы и не согласились встретиться с его друзьями, он надеется, что вы передумаете. Вы 68, почти 69% игроков увидели, как Альфред стал мстителен. Он испытал гордость, когда вы сказали, что привлечете Загадочника к ответу по закону. Вы показали ему видео убийства Люциуса, и он жаждал мести. Он восхищается тем, что вы сделали все возможное, чтобы забрать диск. 78% игроков вместе со мной привели Диву не в ярость. Она была разочарована, когда вы сказали, что она не сможет помочь с коробкой-головоломкой. Понятно, они потом вместе погибли. На похоронах она успокоилась, когда вы сумели установить с ней контакт, поскольку вы сказали ей правду о том, что Люциус был поставлен под угрозу, она чувствует себя преданной. 44,5% игроков оставили Иман с чувством вины. Она была под впечатлением от того, что вы не поддались, Уоллер. Она оценила ваши честные ответы на ее вопросы. Она испытывает чувство вины из-за того, что выжила, когда ее друзья погибли. Я выбрала ее, да. Вы, 77,7% игроков, увидели, что Гордон стал непоколебим. Он был благодарен за вашу поддержку перед Уоллер. Он с подозрением отнес к вашему отказу поговорить с Алисиус. Поскольку вы встали на его сторону, а не на сторону Уоллер, он непоколебимо предан вам. У вас из 62% игроков с Уоллером сложились натянутые отношения. Она не была рада, когда вы защитили Гордона. Она в бешенстве от того, что вы помогли ее свидетелю сбежать. Поскольку вы решили поговорить с Мори, за ее спиной она будет с вами сотрудничать, но неохотно. Что вы сказали Гордону о своей связи с Люциусом? 10 игроков сказали, что не можете говорить о нем. 1,6 промолчали. Не успели, короче, нажать на кнопку. 6,4 солгали. Нет, ложь это не моя. 82 признались, что Люциус был союзником. Может, надо? О том, кого вы решили посетить. Вы, короче, я его посетить решила. Надо в следующий раз потом перепройти, если вряд ли будет переходить, конечно. А вот, кстати. Я на сделку пошла. Основная масса забрала силуэт. Ну, дилемма еще там. А вы спасли Иман или агентов? Иман. Я не жалею об этом. Не жалею. Вы 9... ну, все, собственно говоря. На этом все. Первый эпизод закончен. Продолжим в следующей серии. Пока.